What's going on, you guys? Lit Van Tuck is here with another book review, and this is actually a book review redo on Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. And the reason why I am doing this over because the last one I put on TikTok and I chopped it up to 1 minute, and it just looks crazy. Even the narrator hit me up, was like, "Bruh, what's up? What's up with your stuff?" So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it over. But the most fun part about this is I get to read the book over. And the thing I like about Jeff Hayes or the Sound Booth Theater is it has re-listenability. I don't know if that's a word, but basically you can re-listen to the book. And I like that because whenever I get a credit, I have to stretch that credit out because I can't be getting like 5, 6 books a month. I got to get one book a month. Sometimes I'll get the three deal on Audible. So I only do audio because I'm always on the move. And I want to apologize in advance about the echo. So if you look around, I'm not in like a crazy room or anything. I'm actually at my job right now. So what I do women's self-defense. So I go to a private school, and self-defense is part of their curriculum. So let me just do a little bit more. All right, so you can see the pads right here. You can see the flooring and stuff like that. So don't think I'm in some type of crazy room. I'm not gonna say I'm not crazy. I'm just not in a straitjacket in a crazy room just yet. Maybe a little bit more. If I was, hopefully I would have my Audible and I'd be good to go. So back to the book, Dungeon Crawler Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's another game lit book where he gets taken into a world. But the thing is, whenever I reread the book, it's crazy. I didn't realize how grim it was at the beginning on how it happened. I knew he was taken into the world, but what I didn't know, spoiler alert, that everybody on Earth was wiped out, or everybody that was inside of a building was pretty much wiped out, and they just took over that world and they turned it into a game lit type environment. So another thing I love about the book, the author does a great job in creating a world that's funny, that's creative, but it also has stats that I can follow and I know who the characters are. I don't get confused. I don't have to re-listen to it again. And another thing that's fun about this book is it is a freaking playground for Jeff Hayes to just absolutely go crazy. I think he probably uses about 6 or 7 voices in this book. And one thing that I found that was interesting the second time I went through it, because I've listened to a lot of his books, he did not use his main voice for the main character. So normally when you have a narrator, they use their main voice for the main character, and then they change up their voice here and there. He used an entirely different voice, and he only used his actual voice for one creepy character, and that was about it from what I remember. But as far as the book goes, the guys level up. The main guy, as you can see in the picture I'm gonna put right here, when he was taken into the world, he's in his boxer brief, which is a bunch of hearts, and he's in like a leather jacket, because at the beginning, the cat that he had, Donut, which is another main character, she runs outside into the cold. She's a Persian cat. She's very bougie, so this is a very different thing. He's like, "Dang, what's going on?" And then she just starts yowling. So he goes outside to get her, and he couldn't find his boots. He couldn't find the treats to entice her in. He goes outside. The thing is, she probably knew something, because he goes outside, then all of a sudden, boom, everything crashes. Anybody inside of a house is smushed and they're done, they're gone. So she was like, "Hey, I know I'm cold, but you need to get outside of the house because we about to die." And so anyway, they go into the game, and she ends up turning into one of the crawlers as well. So she eats some type of power pill or something where she's able to talk, and she's an absolutely ridiculous and hilarious character in the book. She has her power. She's stronger and she's smarter than Carl. So she's like more of the main crawler. So that's a funny part too. But the thing is, even though she's stronger, she has claws, she doesn't like to actually claw people because it's beneath her. And she calls herself a princess. She has laser beams that she can shoot, or magic missiles that she can shoot. The goblins in that book are very funny. Just the whole book is funny. The MC, not the MC, but what do you call it? You know how like whenever you level up and that person in the background is like, "Hey, you leveled up, you reached the next level." That person is actually absolutely ridiculous throughout the book. And one thing that caught me on the second time that I just died, and it's a small thing, it's not a spoiler, but they actually make a Gilmore Girls reference. And so I think it's Rory and Lorelai or something like that. So my wife, this show was so old, and she still watches this show every night. And so they had these two, goblins were crying, and the cat, like she can talk, by the way. And she's like trying to comfort them, and she's like, I'm just gonna give you some names. And she named them the characters of Gilmore Girls because they was crying and yapping. So I thought that was a pretty funny part. And just going throughout the book, you have to go different floors. And if you don't hit it by a certain amount of time, then it's a wrap. So there's a lot of urgency created that you have to go through these floors and level up in a certain amount of time. And as far as Carl goes, his special powers is just stomping stuff. All of his powers in his feet. He didn't bring his shoes with him whenever he went, so everything has to do is barefooted. So this one guy trolled him and gave him a gift of shoes. He can't put them on because it's going to take away a lot of his buffs. So I don't want to spoil it too much, man. I heard that 2 is coming out and it's approved. So I am or it's trying to get approval, whatever. I don't know. I am just amped up about that. So that's going to be an insta buy. So you know how I told you I stretch it out and I try to wait each month to get my credit. If something that I'm waiting for, the time it comes out, boom, it's an insta buy. Just get it the day of. So I'm waiting. I read the book a second time, might do it a third time, and I'm going to pick up more details that I didn't on the first time. So the first review was crazy. I mean, this review is not great. I'm a little too excited. I'm a little too excited to just really just break down and go over the book. But the narration is great. Like I said, Jeff Hayes was given absolute freedom just to go crazy in this book. And I'm not saying that the author was like, hey man, you can go crazy, or hey man, you got to keep it straight. Just the amount of variety and the different characters in the book, the different things that's happening gives Jeff Hayes a chance to really just show up and show out, and just really show you how talented he is and how many voices he has, and just keep on, just getting up into that GOAT conversation as far as narrators go. But anyway, that's all I got for now, man. If you've read the book and you've liked the book, you can leave a comment and a like below. If you're thinking about getting the book, just let me know about that too, man. So I'm just here to find other like minds. The game lit population, we're a small community. It's a great community. I love it. Small community, so I'm always looking for other people with like minds, all right? So that's all I got, man. You have a good day. Enjoy this beautiful day. I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day in here in this room. That is not a crazy room. I mean, it sounds like it. You see all the white walls and stuff. It's actually a racquetball room. It used to be a racquetball room, and years ago we changed it and matted it out so we can get down and dirty. With all the social distancing stuff, I don't have to get beat up quite as much. So I'm appreciative of that. It's more like talking and demoing, but it's all good. But anyway, I will see you guys on next time, and I appreciate you guys for watching. All right, I'm out.